So today I have these two Cobra marine radios. I've got the BlueBound 350 and then I have the BlueBound 150. So I'm going to compare the both of them. So make sure you stay until the end. I'll tell you everything that you need to know about these two. And then that way you'll know which one you'd like to buy by the end of this video. Starting us off, the batteries and chargers are different. So with the BlueBound 150, so this one, you get AAA batteries. So it does come with these rechargeable batteries. So that is nice to have. And then with the BlueBound 350, this one is actually just its own lithium battery. BlueBound 350 also has the charging dock, so you can use that to charge it. BlueBound 150 just comes with this charger, but it is USB-C, so you can just use any USB-C charger. Doesn't matter. So the power on is different on these. So that one has the power just button right there that you hold. The 350 actually has this dial, and you can turn it, and that also adjusts the volume. One thing that they do have in common is they both have powers that you can change. That's what these HML buttons do. But the difference is the 350, when you have it in high, it can go all the way out to about 25 miles. And then the high for the 150 goes out to about 15 to 20 miles. So the 350 goes further. Another difference is the 350 has the tri-watch. So it monitors channel 9, channel 16, and then any other channel that you want to monitor. And then this one has dual watch. So it only monitors two different channels. So channel 16 and then any other channel that you want it to monitor. So that's where the 350 has a little bit of an advantage, keeping track of three different channels if that's what you'd like, or you can just have the dual, whatever it is that you prefer. One really big difference between the two is when they're in water. So both of them are waterproof, but the BlueBound 150, when you put it in, it clearly floats, but there's nothing else. There's no light or anything like that. The BlueBound 350, what I really like about it is obviously it does float just like the 150, but there's a light, and I think that is awesome. So if you drop it in the water and it's dark outside, that makes it way easier to find, which I think is super sweet. Those are some of the key differences between these two. They both work really well. They do what they need to do. But if you're wanting to monitor three different channels and you want further range, you want the battery to last longer, stuff like that, then the 350 will be the way to go. But if that stuff doesn't matter, if you're good with just the dual watch and you don't need it to go as far, then you're totally fine to go with the 150. But like I said, I don't think you can go wrong with either of these. I hope you're able to find this video helpful and you're able to decide which one you want. And I hope you guys enjoy.